Hello all, welcome to Bharhash Productions. Today, I'm going to be giving a review for Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I started off my research by looking at the reviews of The Secrets of Dumbledore. I've seen most websites giving it around 50%. My theory on this low score is that there are two types of people going to watch this movie. The first type being people who love the nostalgia of Harry Potter. Those who love the story of the boy who lived and the idea of getting your acceptance letter and going to Hogwarts to live the eye-opening adventure of this amazing, magical world. Much like the way Harry or most Muggle-borns would. The second being those who loved Harry Potter, yes, but fell deeply more in love with the lore and the world-building and the much more complicated, advanced, and ever-changing magic of the wizarding world. Those that have moved past the basics of Hogwarts and are moving into the practical use of magic that adult witches and wizards have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I'm about to say something that I feel should be obvious, but for some reason, people don't seem to understand. This is not a Harry Potter movie. Those who walk into this hoping to see a Harry Potter movie are going to be sadly mistaken, for this is actually a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie. Surprising, I know. Sarcasm aside, there is quite a bit of truth in that last statement. I honestly believe that many people actually didn't know this or possibly forgot that it's a Fantastic Beasts movie. I will explain what I mean with this with two reasons. Number one, I blame the ones in charge of the name and design of the title of this movie. They did not do themselves any justice by removing and Where to Find Them from the title and making the Fantastic Beasts part so small and in the corner like it's now a subtitle. I feel it is misleading and leads most to see the title just as The Secrets of Dumbledore. Number two, the timing of the release of this movie was horrible. I can't really blame anyone for this because it's mostly due to circumstances and delays far out of the reach of anyone. The COVID outbreak and the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard controversy being the two contributing factors. Let me be clear, I'm not talking about the almost 4 years that went between Crimes of Grindelwald and The Secrets of Dumbledore. Although, had this movie been released 1 year later, I believe it would have done much better than it did. No, I mean releasing it on the 20th anniversary of the Harry Potter movie franchise. Releasing The Secrets of Dumbledore mere months after Hogwarts Tournament of Houses, and especially after the 20th anniversary return to Hogwarts. Between The Secrets of Dumbledore title being misleading, and it also riding the tailcoats of the 20th anniversary, I feel a lot of people are walking into this movie thinking, or in the mind frame, of Secrets of Dumbledore being more of a prequel to the Harry Potter franchise than what it actually is, a sequel to the Fantastic Beasts series. Now with that out of the way, I'd like to give my review. The only issues I found with the movie were what I stated earlier about the timing of the release. I also didn't like some of the casting decisions and choices. I realized that these changes were due to either COVID restrictions, ongoing abuse trials, or pregnancies, which is why it's such a low factor for me. However, I do feel that, as I stated before, moving the release date to the next year could have solved a lot of the issues that surrounded this otherwise amazing movie. Now for the good. I love The Secrets of Dumbledore. I honestly think it's the best Fantastic Beasts movie, if not the best of the Wizarding World franchise altogether. I think every actor did an amazing job capturing the essence and personality of their role. Likewise, Rowling did a fantastic job at giving each character so much more depth and range. Splitting them up a little in this movie was a great idea. We got to see different reactions, emotions, and comedy we haven't seen from the characters so far. I think the overall story helped fix a lot of the mistakes and failings of the last movie and wrapped up most of the questions we had at the end. The overall darker tones of this movie was definitely a needed change. I think it mirrors how The Prisoner of Azkaban was the darker turn of the original Harry Potter series, making it take on a more adult themes, which excites me for the future installments of the Fantastic Beasts series, if any more are actually made. J.K. Rowling's excellent world building, character development, humor, and the message of the power of love writing shines through brilliantly, and Warner Brothers and David Yates once again magically bring the Wizarding World back to life on the big screen. Overall, The Secrets of Dumbledore gets a 9 out of 10 stars. It made me laugh without obvious humor, touched my heart so deeply it brought me to tears, and I found myself literally on the edge of my seat multiple times.